And welcome back, everyone! In the last session of Fractures of Reality, everyone attended a lovely dinner with two gods. And then they all went to bed.
Yep.
They've woken up to a home-cooked meal straight from the unicorn having patron of Empire.
Yep.
And Life is already eating half the table.
Oh. Of course he is. I imagine Cicada was basically in Jezebel's room the entire night.
Yes.
Yeah.
You decided to let us sleep in a bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna let her sleep in and come back a little bit later.
And like the conversation Asian Bjorna wants to have with her would have taken place that night, so we'll just have a flashback when she shows up.
Clara walks in, she looks kind of tired, and she comes to the table, she's like, probably should have stayed up so late reading the book.
Probably shouldn't have, but it's good to see you're all home. Well, good to see you all.
Unicorns are so amazing!
Oh, thank you. I mean, I've had dealings with our family unicorn as well, so... Yeah. But how are you all this morning?
Ada doesn't say anything. She's eating.
I'm still logging in.
Well enough, I think.
That's good. Yeah.
Likewise, it's eating away.
That's good to hear. What's Clara rolling dexterity for?
I just feel like rolling it for, staying awake while eating food. But I guess that would be more of an exhaustion thing anyway, so oh well.
That would be a con check.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be con, not dex.
And you already rolled an 18, so...
Yeah. So, you all ate the lovely breakfast.
Is there some left?
Yeah, there's plenty left. Like, even Elnath can only eat maybe half the table.
Right. Cicada's going to get a plate of hearty breakfast and head back up to Jezebel's room.
Alright. Well, she's still asleep.
Yeah. Gonna wait.
Alright, what are the rest of you doing?
Well, maybe I should head out to town and see what kind of jobs are around.
Empire will smile and say, "You're free to leave Jezebel here, of course. If you all want to head out, I can always tell her where to find you."
Depends. I'm just saying what I would want to do.
I'm just leaving you all the option.
Thank you. Corax, Flora, what do you guys want to do?
Clara thinks for a minute, she's like, read this book. Because unicorns are amazing.
Oh boy.
You sure you're not just saying that because of Empire?
She looks at Ryu and she's like, did you know? And then I don't have a list of unicorn facts, so we'll just pick a random one. Assuming.
Did you know that unicorns could bestow robes or curse robes for wizards to give them great power?
She'll go with that one. Do you know
Yeah.
unicorns could bless or curse robes for wizards for great power?
Charlotte starts rubbing their temples. Well,
Don't
enjoy the book then.
please don't get any ideas, Charlotte.
Man, that's crossed my mind. I have no idea what you're talking about, Corax.
Not entirely sure who else other than a wizard could use it.
Unlimited power.
And hey, sorcerer or warlock.
What was that?
I mean,
Fiona was asking if you're a sorcerer or warlock.
No.
No, I've said like a sorcerer or warlock would probably use it.
Ah. That's true. Well, I am going to work on a few things then. You guys have a lovely dinner.
Breakfast.
It's dinner already?
No. I guess it's right.
Okay, I just
Oh.
wanted to make sure I didn't miss too much day.
Oh, Empire.
Yes?
Cheryl holds the device next to her. I need you to say something.
Oh, I see. You want black man material, do you? Huh?
Oh, yes. Amazing. At least someone catches on quickly.
Alright, very well. Are you ready?
Yes.
She then hugs you and proceeds to gush over you. Oh my gosh, you're just so cute. I want to hug you, and you're just adorable, and you're just precious,
stop!
and you're just so cute, and you're so soft, and you're fluffy, and you got the black and white, and it's so cute, and you got the little eye, that's so cute.
Oh, God, no, that's not what I wanted.
I think you wanted blackmail a material on your daughter, man.
Yeah, no, I'm not betraying my daughter, and I'm not doing the unicorn either.
She has someone. Oh, thank you. Try to just unpress the report button.
Sorry, but if you want to get that, you have to get it in the moment.
I'll be prepared then.
Well, you're always all welcome back.
So, Lady Unicorn, what was Jezebel like as a baby?
Oh, she was jumping off the walls, climbing up them. Her head was rotate 360. Usual tiefling baby stuff.
Honestly, we've had so many kids to the point where when we finally we actually knew how to deal with her. First dozen kids were a bit of a handful, but afterwards we got the hang of it.
I'm sorry, Charlotte. I tried. That wasn't nearly as much as I thought we would get.
No, but it was something at least.
And then she just, says the line, but I'm a bit too tired to really give it the energy that MP would have. But you know,
Yes.
fucking unicorns.
Aw.
Yeah. I guess we'll be heading to town then.
Alright,
Everyone finish your breakfast?
take care. And you might want to take that Elnith with you as well.
Well, I can get him out of here.
Is it
He'll-
Elnith or Elnath?
It's Elneath.
Yeah, he actually hates it when you pronounce it as Elnath.
Yeah, at the end of the table, Elnath is actually giving a hiss.
DM,
Yes.
can I roll a Tinker's Tools to make something real quick?
Sure.
Okay.
What are you making though?
A grappling claw.
I'd say that'd take you about 30 minutes, but you could make one.
Okay. I will make one in 30 minutes.
Is there anything else you guys would like to do before you head out for the day?
Not really. Cicada's just going to leave the plate of breakfast at the nightstand in Jezebel's room before she leaves, as well as the note.
Alright. And, in that
And-
case...
And when she leaves, she turns over to the parents and say, "Thank you for your hospitality."
Oh, no problem. Anything for friends of my daughter. My daughters, even.
He takes a
Yeah.
bow before she leaves.
And thank you for looking after her where we couldn't.
Korax gives a half bow, one hand over his heart, and also leaves.
If I'm being honest, she's if I'm being honest, she just started stalking me one day.
Sounds about right. Still though,
She can handle herself.
She said it's because later she did say it's because she wanted to know about any know if I knew any Ninetales out there.
considering what she had on hand to go by, it's not too surprising. But I won't hold you all up any longer. I need to stay around to make sure my daughters are okay.
DM, did I make my grappling call yet?
No, it's only been like a minute.
Okay.
MP will actually wave her hand and say, "Oh, Oriana already left for work."
I was wondering where she was.
I thought as much. Probably just wants to put herself into her work to try and get through what happened the other day. Well, last night. I'll stop by her work later on and make sure she's okay.
Might be best if you do.
Alright, so you all head out?
Yep.
Yep.
Alright. You head out to the city. Charlotte makes a grappling hook. What else do
So
you go on?
what's up? It's literally just a gun that launches the hook.
Okay.
You mean like a hook shot or a claw shot?
Claw shot. That's what I really want. Yeah.
Alright. You do so. However, make sure you got the rope for it. Anyway. What else what do you guys want to do?
I guess Cicada is just gonna look on the job bulletin board
Alright.
if there
You-
are any jobs available.
You go to the nearest bulletin board and you find a few jobs. Mittens has lost a litter of kittens and is looking for them. Someone wants their lawn mowed. One person wants assistance bringing in some supplies from the docks. Sam's General Goods is hiring for a part-time position.
Guess we're gonna go look for cats.
Shouldn't be too hard.
The pay for the cat mission is 1 gold.
Eh.
That's depressing.
So Clara like looks at the quest and she's like, well, have fun finding your cats. I'm just gonna go play at the nearest inn.
Charlotte fires the claw shot on Cora.
Oh no.
Roll me a dex save, Clara.
Okay.
Dang, that's high.
Nope.
Yeah, like, don't provoke a dex save from a bard.
Well,
Sorry, I missed.
Why were you shooting me again?
Target practice.
I see.
Oh, right. Thanks for stopping in, Alex. You can go now.
Are you sure?
Yep, that should be it. Thanks for stopping in for that.
Well, if you need me again, I'll still be on, so have a good one. See you
Yeah,
guys later.
alrighty.
See you around.
Later.
Alright, continue. You were doing the grapple hook thing.
Yeah.
Cora moves on to the inn a bit more quickly.
Oh well.
Well, can't win them all.
Are you good with animals?
Am I good with the animals? That's a silly question to ask. And Charlotte just walks ahead.
We're looking for kittens today.
No, we'll find them.
Alright.
What did the one poster have a picture of the said missing cats?
Yeah, there's five kittens missing, and they all, well, it's a drawing because pictures aren't a thing that's very easy to come by. But it's an orange tabby.
Yeah, I guess we roll for investigation, I guess, or perception.
Yep. Sorry, I just had the yawns big time.
Oof.
Yeah.
That's...
Roll perception or investigation.
Hey,
Okay. And you, Cela, Charlotte? Okay. Cicada, you managed to find 3 of the kittens, and Charlotte, you find 2 of them.
how many are still missing?
None.
That's
You
all
found
5.
them all.
Yay!
You hand them back and you're given a gold.
Yay!
The lovely old lady brings them inside and scolds them in the way you do with cats.
You're welcome.
She does thank
Have
you,
a
of
good day.
course.
Alrighty. So, how are we gonna split this gold?
You can keep the gold.
Thanks, I guess.
I'm just looking around to see what to do in the town. Enjoying the peace.
Alrighty. In the meantime, what's everybody else doing?
Well, Korax is going to take another swing at in his research,
Alright.
using Tides of Chaos to get advantage on this.
Oh boy. Which means
Yeah.
anything could happen
Yep.
anytime.
Yeah. So investigation, correct?
Yeah.
18. All right.
Clara, we can hear you shifting about.
Sorry.
What are you searching for?
Anything, yeah, anything that indicates anything on Rimbane, like places of with a focus on places of importance to him in his life.
Alright.
Well, not like the wielder.
You search book after book, and each book indicates that Rimbane lived to the north in the ruins, and that they used to protect the land with a magical steed that could fly, and yeah, he would always eventually go back to his home.
So he lived in the ruins, but we've been there and he wasn't there.
No, you haven't been to the ruins. I'll bring up the map for you because I think you've forgotten about it. Again,
Are you talking about Kashak ruins?
Again, I will repeat what I told you last session once the map loads. He lived in the ruins up north, and this is my fault because I consider the Kashak ruins to be east, not north, but they're in the ruins of Vithmenos.
The sunken city.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, great. We're going to go. Well, hope the others are excited by the idea of trawling through a swamp.
And yeah, that's all you find out is that he lived up north.
That gives us someplace to start, at least.
Alright. Does anyone else have anything they would like to do today?
Unless Ryu has anything to say.
Can't think of anything.
Okay, so while doing some odd jobs here and there, she's also going to ask if they've seen a blue-haired swordsman.
Well, most folks say that they haven't, but one or two mention having seen one a week or two ago.
Nothing recent. Okay.
They do mention he went southwest.
Alright. But he could be anywhere at this time, unfortunately.
So it's worth a check if you were to check the cities southwest from you.
Yeah. Okay.
Is there anything anyone else would like to do?
I don't think so.
Okay. How would you like to spend your day?
Just continuing to do a couple odd jobs.
Okay.
Really.
You make
guess if-
around 5 gold doing odd jobs.
Yeah.
That's
And
each,
Charlotte-
by the way.
Oh, each.
What were you saying, Ryu?
I think if Ryu would be doing anything, it'd be keeping his great grandfather out of trouble.
Alright, roll me 1d20.
Oh boy.
Right, where there you are.
Teen.
You managed to keep him out of trouble. Just.
Just trying to make sure that he doesn't cause another drama again.
One of those kid leaders.
Yeah, he nearly starts a full-on riot at one point.
For what?
It was
The
between
answer is
it was between the rival gang of the sewer cats and their rivals, the mean dogs, down at the
Cats
port.
and dogs. Gosh darn cats and dogs. He's trying to get involved. No, absolutely not.
You managed to get him away before it became a full-on fight, though.
Eh.
Alright. You all spend your day doing your things and the stuff you've assigned. Night comes. What do you guys do now?
Now, out of curiosity, you said 5 gold each would be for each job Cicada does, or everyone gets 5 gold doing things?
Those who are doing the odd jobs. You need to roll
Okay.
1d10.
Okay.
Alright. You earn 10 gold.
Woohoo!
For your performance at the end.
Alright, what do you guys do now?
Cicada.
Yes?
My memory's a little foggy. I wanted to ask you something.
Shoot.
Was there any major war in this area?
Would she know? I think that's like a history check or something. But
Yeah.
she's not that proficient in it.
Yeah, history. No clue.
She shrugs. Don't know.
Sorry, that was a silly question. It seems my mind has been a little fuddled.
How
And I
come?
won't. I would say you wouldn't believe me, but I think you guys experience similar reactions. You in particular, with your patron. But that's just my guess. I think if I had to, I would. Let's just say I would need to head back to where I belong. Alex is right about that.
Oh. Is everything okay?
Yeah. Right now it is. Everything's fine. I wouldn't worry about it too much.
We should bring it up with the others.
Maybe.
I'm sure they'll understand.
I don't have much to hide to begin with, but I'm just trying to not make anything complicated.
I'm sure it's fine.
Maybe. Thanks for listening.
You're welcome. I'm good at listening. I listen. I pay attention.
I see. Well, let's meet up with the others then first. They were headed
Okay.
to an inn for the night, right?
Yep.
It's getting pretty late. Let's head over there.
Alrighty.
Alright. You head to the inn. Jezebel briefly ducks in and says she's gonna spend the night with her sister, and then she ducks out.
Okay.
Because she's still not here.
Right. Okay.
Right.
Well, you will.
So, what? Oh, I'm sorry.
So the inn room for the night is 2 silver per person, and meals are an extra silver.
Okay.
Okay.
I would definitely get me a meal and a room.
Alright. Detract the gold as you wish, and you're free to do whatever.
Having dinner, I guess.
Anyone found any good information yet? Well,
Well, well, if I may, how do
Go
you
ahead.
all feel? How do you all feel about stomping your way through a swamp?
It would get my clothes dirty.
Dirty.
That depends on what we'd be doing it for.
You know that sword we've been looking for, Rimbane?
Is he going? Is you think he's there?
Well, I've been, I've been doing research for a couple of days now, and I finally, found something on where he might be. His home when he was alive was, as Vitus Menos was a powerful city a few centuries ago when he was alive, but it's now sunken into a lake and formed into a swamp. As near as I can tell, not a lot of people live there anymore. It's mostly just ruins.
Of course, it's just ruins. The whole place would be underwater.
so you're going over there over a hunch that he would return there?
Well, I need to find him, and this is literally the only lead I have at the moment.
Fair enough.
Treasure hunt.
I understand that. Okay.
It's better than wandering around aimlessly. Hoping we'll get lucky.
Remember, poppycocks. Spies.
Oh yeah, you might be so screwed on. That happens.
Oh, there
Alright.
she is.
Are
He's
you
muted.
are you still eating, or are you good to talk?
Looks like she's probably still eating.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Fine.
Alright.
well, you decided to spend the night. You spent the night with your parents at your sister's house. Then everyone went out for the day and went shopping while you slept in. And then you decided you're gonna spend the night with your sister. And that's where you are at the moment. Anyway, everyone else, you may continue.
Alright. So that can be our next objective. I agree with that.
So, inventor, you have anything? You have anything that'd be useful for a swamp?
Charlotte looks rather thoughtful. And then she gives a slight nod. I can try and see if I can make some shoes. Well, I'm not really good with those kind of tools, but maybe they'll help you better traversing through the swamp. But
Can't
I'm not.
hurt.
I mainly am better at metal work, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, do what you can, and I'll see if. And tomorrow I'll go out and see if I can't find anything more mundane to help us.
Very well. I'll see what I can do.
Only water breathing, not water walk.
Oh, is it that deep of a swamp? I have something that can help with that completely, actually.
I've never actually been there, but basically it's a city that sank into a lake.
Yeah. Good point. I can make a cloak for water breathing. Might be useful.
One for each of us.
Sadly, only one in total.
Water breathing
That's gonna
for
I'm
have
not-
to be that's gonna have to be a huge cloak then.
water breathing for up to 10 willing creatures.
Oh, okay.
So you have water
You mean-
breathing?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I do
it's-
have water breathing.
You got the
Cool.
spell? Okay.
I have the spell. I got a scroll of water breathing and copied it to my spell book.
How convenient!
Ah,
How convenient!
How convenient.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna make the cloak just to be safe.
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah.
How very convenient, but continue.
Everyone, I think it's... No. I need to wait for Jezebel for this too. It's only fair.
I can
Okay.
slightly talk, but I'm still kind of eating. Hi.
Hello.
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 Sorry, I just got home.
No worries.
It's okay.
We can wait. So yeah, just finish eating.
I can still like to talk off and on. I might have to do the whole touch to talk, but yeah, I'm here though.
Okay.
Alright, the inn door slams open as Jezebel changes her mind after her sister decides to show her her plushie collection.
Yeah.
Not only that, but I
Embarrassing.
know that dad is still there, so I'm like, nope, I'm out.
Fair enough.
Welcome back.
Didn't know I overslept. I apologize.
It's fine.
It's okay. We're only discussing going through a swamp. That's all.
A swamp. Charming. Why?
Because the sword we're after is there.
Treasure
Maybe.
hunt.
It's literally the only place we can think of to look at the moment.
Maybe.
Again, that maybe is all we have.
Treasure hunt.
It will be a swamp. It will be a swamp with a lot of old ruins in there. So maybe you'll find something expensive there.
Tempting, even though it's not really my end goal, so to speak.
Oh sure, but who doesn't like money?
Money.
To be fair, I did kind of forget why again are we going after this sword? Did you ever even tell us?
I got a message from a god. I need to give it to Vienna.
She tried not to roll her eyes at the term God again.
Suddenly, Korak's face literally explodes and now is covered in some, now his face is blackened by the explosion.
Look. Chaos. Dang it.
I just very calmly just wipe the soot off my face with the nearest napkin.
What just happened?
It wasn't me this time.
Did your
Who
face
knows?
explode?
Who knows?
Yes. Jezebel tries her best to hide her smile behind her hand, but her shoulders are shaking as she tries to not laugh out loud.
Cora cluelessly and innocently continues to question Korax. Is there something explosive in your food?
DM, what am I eating at the moment?
Did you pay the silver for a meal?
I did. Yes.
It's just some apple pie.
The fuck? Interesting way to fertilize apples.
Or somebody pranked you, Jezebel says with a wink.
Don't try and take credit for something that's not yours.
Cora just sets her pie
How do
down
you
and
know
just,
it's not
pokes at it cautiously.
Jezebel grins at Charlotte. How do you know it's not mine? Oh, did you do that?
I have a way to do that, but I didn't do that personally, no.
Are you sure?
And besides, you just came in the room. He had the meal already before you came in. So yes, that's how I know it's not you.
What if I just maybe paid the bar? Excuse me, sorry. Hold on. What if I paid the waitress to put something in there while I was gone? You don't know what I was doing before.
You said you were sleeping all day.
I could be lying.
You had no reason to lie.
It was funny.
And I just used facts and logic.
So. Ooh. Do you guys remember all the different things that you could do?
Just go after the sword.
Go after the samurai.
Go after the samurai.
We don't know where he is, though.
We have the same amount of clues as we do for a sword.
Part of me is inclined to go ask my parents if they knew who my birth parents were, and why they would know such a song.
I can hear my sister right now.
We still need to find her, eventually.
Yeah.
So Clara's like, are we certain that your pie was the only one that was pranked?
Well, has yours exploded yet?
Ada already ate her pie. Nothing happens.
No.
Well,
Well, indeed.
Yeah.
I'm thinking
Well.
that you want to have a pie exploded in your face. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah. I mean, she was eating it before the whole explosion thing happened. So
What if there's an explosion hidden inside and I don't want it to blow up in my face?
But you. Charlotte just starts rubbing her temples again.
Do I want to be mean? Do I want to be mean? No, I don't want to be mean.
Resist the urge.
give in to the urge.
Oh no! I have my ankle and my demon on my shoulders. Who do I listen to? I know. I'm gonna flip a coin.
oh boy.
There's a demon on your shoulder. There's a demon on your shoulder, and for once, it's not Neku.
So heads, I do it. Tails, I don't. Okay, it's tails. Nope, I don't do it.
Okay.
Because I'm always right, that's why.
Don't make me change my mind and roll again.
Okay. I guess at this point we're just gonna pack it in with for the night with unanswered question.
All right.
Yeah.
You all knew.
Jezebel.
Oh, go on.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I assume this is where we all moved to just separate rooms.
Yeah, you will head to your rooms for the night.
Jezebel. Well, when you go to your room, you find a familiar-looking dark elf goddess waiting for you.
Oh god.
Hmm.
And well, quite an she's in like humanoid form.
Well, this is the only picture I've got of you that isn't from the previous campaign.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, but yeah, like she's in humanoid form, and just wearing this in a simple red gown.
Just a
And so, quite an entertaining dinner we had a few nights ago.
Jezebel blinks and then like narrows her eyes, almost thinking this is a dream for a second, and then she goes, "A goddess coming to visit me. Should I be flattered or concerned?"
Oh, I don't know. Well, maybe you can answer that after you hear what I have to say. What? I'm going to tell you something that may help you to understand your father a little bit better.
Jezebel looks a little displeased at that, but she just gives a deep sigh. She goes, all right, I'll hear what you have to say."
Do you, I know this is probably an exasperating topic for you, but are you you are aware of what your father is the god of? Yes.
Yes, I know.
Freedom and protection. Curious thing to be paired, considering that they are mutually exclusive in a lot of ways. I mean, to have the one, you must give up the other to a certain extent, no?
She kind of looks curious at this, but also like a little upset. She goes, "I know the terms pretty well, and I know what my father stands for."
It is impossible to fully provide both, and yet your father tries, because it's because he wants to have it both ways, and it's the same with his personal life. He wants to be a god, and he wants to have a mortal family.
She just kind of looks to the side. She goes, "I understand that. I mean,
You accuse him. You accuse him of choosing in his godhood over his family, but that's just the point. He hasn't. He he is attempting to have both, and well, we see now how it unfolds.
She just kind of glares to the ground. She goes, well, you see it as well, and I do as too. It's not like I completely blame him, but the thing is that he chose a difficult task on himself.
Yes.
And to a point, I do worry about that, I guess, for him, but also for our family's safety. We've been keeping a good doing a good job at keeping the secret of our leniency quiet. And that is why a majority of my family had decided to take on the task of protecting and helping Lady Rura and her children. Still makes us a target, won't lie as well, but at least it makes us less of one that they don't know that we are children of a god. Which is why it's a few things that I'm glad for, the fact that we have not shown any abilities.
No. No. You have not, and you likely will not. The infernal blood runs strong in you.
Good. We'd rather not. I know me and my siblings. She just kind of shakes her head, and then she goes, I care for my family, Lady Vierna. I truly do. And I care just as much for my father. Even if I may not show it, I do worry about him. But the road he walks is not easy. But his family does need him. But he's not here when we need him. We've learned to kind of go on our own. And maybe I'm being petty. Okay, you can say I'm being petty. That's fine. I understand the way it sounds.
No, you're not being petty at all. This situation is in many ways his fault, after all. It's not petty to recognize that. You wanted to have it both ways. It is not going well, and it will likely not end well.
Still, I'm probably the only one in my family that at least, not to say resents, but is, or who vocally voices their displeasure with his decisions. I guess you could say that. Besides Mother. Definitely besides Mother.
Well, your mother, I'm not sure what she imagines is between me and your father, but it's not, she doesn't actually have anything to worry about.
But it still is nice to see Father squirm when she gets mad at him. It is very entertaining.
Yes. Mortal games. I've known
She
your
kind
father
of smiles a little bit.
I've known your father for over a century. And your mother's act never gets old.
She smiles fondly, thinking of her mother, and then just kind of frowns, looking thoughtful to the ground for a second. And then she looks up, she goes, I don't really hate my father. I know I'm upset with him and I say a lot of things. Just understand, though, that I don't want to be seen as a successor to a god. I don't want to rely on his abilities. I don't want to rely on him to forge my own path. I forge my own path, and I've done so far. I want him to focus on his own problems and his own way of doing things without worrying about us. But the fact of the matter is that while doing a task that he sent my brother out to, my brother was killed. And I couldn't help. The frustration and the anger, it's still there. And and not only that, but then I find out suddenly that my father just resurrected my dead brother.
Oh, yes.
He takes a deep breath, trying to calm down.
He broke a lot of rules intervening directly like that, let me tell you.
Yes, but the fact of the matter is that he didn't tell his own family. And I understand that half the blame is on my brother, stubborn fool he is, that he made father promise. I see now after calming down that that was a burden on him, and maybe I'll apologize later. But the pain is still there. I've been looking for my brother's murderer for years, since he died, and to suddenly find out that he's still alive and taking things on by himself again. I guess I just vented all that frustration out on my father, and I probably shouldn't have, but I've been doing this for years. Finding information about the Steel Dragons and destroying it for Lady Rura, trying to find my brother's killer, and getting nowhere close yet.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. I don't have the slightest clue who your brother's killer is. I'm afraid. But and she reaches into a sort of this sort of a pocket and pulls something out. If your current skill should fail you, ooh, 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 do, ooh, perhaps this will help you. And she hands you a sword hilt with no blade.
She blinks, kind of confused for a second.
I thought you said this was only going to be a talk.
And I'm not. This isn't a magic item. Don't worry.
She kind of just looks up at Vienna. She goes, there's no blade, miss.
No, there isn't. And this is a I guess you could call this a business card, and she hands it to you. If the power you wield now should fail you, you can come to me for help. I know you don't. I know it would probably grate you to know when to have help from him. After all,
she looks a little surprised at this, and then she gives a skeptical look. She goes, "You want to help me? Why?"
I don't know. Call it a whim.
She still looks a little skeptical.
Let's. I see a bit of myself up in you. Wait. The way the falling out you've had with your own parents. I think I'd like to ensure that it doesn't end so badly this time.
She still looks a little confused by this, but then she looks at the hilt that she just kind of shrugs. She goes, "Well, not about to turn down a gift from a god. And you are a friend of my father's, so."
And yes, yeah. Your father, he trusts me perhaps more than he should, if I'm being honest.
Is there anything else you need to talk about?
And like Vienna, like just kind of puts a hand on Jezebel's shoulder. Feel better after getting all that out?
She just kind of looks to the side, a little bit embarrassed. A little.
Oh, that's good. Now settle your thoughts. And take vengeance. And she vanishes in a column of green flames.
What would check DMs?
Jibba kind of looks at where she went and kind of like waves her hand for a bit, and then pinches her cheek. And she goes,
"Yeah,
okay, not a dream. All right then."
Yeah, Lala. Yeah, she knows that. She chooses not to say anything about it. Let that be a surprise.
Secrets.
Fine. I'll just have her mother tell her tomorrow.
Yeah, it's not a secret. It just not something that should really come from Vienna.
Okay, well, is that everything you have to do tonight?
Yep.
Alright, so the morning comes, and as you all are eating breakfast, the door slams open, and Pierre enters the inn.
Like mother, like daughter.
Question: is the door still on its hinges?
No.
Clara dodges the door.
Jezzy! Jez!
Jezebel jolts for a second and she goes, Mother, why are you here?
Guess who's going to have another little baby girl?
Oh my god.
She does a spit take for a second and then she looks over, she goes, Mother, again?
Yes!
Baby.
She runs over and hugs Jezebel.
Mm.
You're going to have another little sister.
Great, Mother, great. Did you really have to yell it out in the tavern in front of everybody?
Oh, I've been yelling at the entire time I've been running from our house, from your sister's house.
Oh my god.
Charlotte, tell me you were recording this.
Oh, I was trying to.
Jezebel glares, don't you dare.
Too late, he's dead.
You're going to have a baby sister.
I already have a
Wait,
few, Mother.
How do you know the gender already?
She just stares at you for a moment and then says, "Well, my husband is a god, and her aunt is also going to be a god. Her aunt is also good. Well, no, wait. What's the right term for it?
Godmother?
Godmother. There you go.
Godmother? Wait, what?
Vienna, of course.
God.
Mm.
Anyway, I just wanted to tell you. Okay, bye.
Wait, Vienna? She looks over, she goes, she knew. Ooh, great.
Knew
She
what?
did not tell me last night. Okay, then.
Last night?
Hey.
What?
Jezebel flinches, she goes, oh, great. I haven't said that yet, have I?
You let something slip, Jezebel. That is not like you.
My mother is having another child. And
No,
just yelled it for the whole town to hear.
We heard that. Totally. But what's that about Vienna being around you last night?
I'm having a baby girl.
Jezebel rubs her temples. And she goes,
Is she gonna be doing that all day?
yes. She just, it's every time.
Does trekking through a swamp now sound more appealing to you?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Baby
that bad,
girl.
huh?
Cool. I'll go rent us a rowboat and some long poles.
Are we able to carry such things?
They're not that heavy.
Jezebel glares over at Charlotte and grabs some of her breakfast and flicks it at her with the fork.
Charlotte only grins.
Just so excuse me, because I do get flustered, but of course it's only with my mother.
It's fine. I don't have family anyway. I gotta teach someone about it.
Just to warn you, dear Clara, this is going to be a common occurrence. So, as great as it is that you're fixing the door, keep in mind it might get broken out again later. Like I said, my mother's going to do this for a while.
But at least it'll function as a door in the meantime.
Jezebel kind of slams her hands on the table, looking embarrassed. She goes, "All right, let's go," and starts to walk out. Still hearing her mother crying out. She's pregnant. Oh God.
So, okay. So, DM, how much would it be to rent a rowboat? Or any kind of boat that could be used to traverse a swamp.
You're going to need it for, I'd say, maybe a week or two. And they have to, I would say, 15 gold up front, and you get whatever you don't spend back if you return the boat in pristine condition. Or you can just purchase a boat for 15 gold. So basically, you can either rent a boat or you can buy a boat.
I mean, as handy as a boat would be, we don't really have anywhere to store it when not in use.
We could try extending the cart with the boat?
I have a bag of holding.
There's fit in a bag of holding.
Fit in there.
This boat needs to carry us and several days of supplies, probably. I don't think it's going to fit in a bag.
Darn.
It's too bad we don't have
planned.
one of those folding boats that I heard of.
Okay. Well, let's just rent a boat then.
Yeah. Okay. So you're renting, and if you return it, you'll get some of your gold back.
Right.
So it's 15 gold to rent.
Okay, I will pay that.
Okay. You now have a rowboat and 2 oars.
Oh, I got excited for a minute. I thought you meant like or.
Yeah, no. It's a boat. Oars.
I know. No, I'm sad again.
Well, you'd find more ore if you got a mining pick.
How much for a mining pick?
A silver.
Buy a mining pick.
Oh boy.
Alright.
And always be wary when the artificer asks for stuff.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry.
How dare you? Anyway, you have a boat?
And a mining pick.
What do you do now?
Put it on the carriage, and I guess we're gonna go traveling up north.
Real quickly before I do, I'm gonna stop by and just check on Oriana one more time before I leave.
Hi,
I guess
sister.
Cicada can come with you.
She gives you a look and she says, "Hi, I'm assuming you heard the news?"
She's
What news?
in the whole
Blood Rock
tavern.
and most of the surrounding areas have heard the news by now.
Clara says with much sarcasm, "What news?"
I have it on recording.
She recorded Mother's exclamation in the tavern.
Run while you can,
Baby girl.
sister. She's gonna be here all week.
I know.
Baby girl.
Anyway,
Well, at least you're happy, Cicada. You know, remember what my father said? He wasn't kidding about the fact that he has 21 kids. That was going to be 22.
Wait,
What
what are you gonna name them?
What are they breeding? What are they breeding an army?
Ask my
don't
father
give her,
that, 'cause I
don't
don't
give,
know anymore.
don't give our mother ideas.
Oh my god. Yes, please don't. She will do it.
I could train them.
Not helping. Miss
Anyway,
Hare.
I'm assuming you all are heading out on your journey for a bit.
Yep.
If you're ever back in
Yes.
town, feel free to come by the Cartographers Guild, and I can see about handing you some work.
Do
Will
you
do. Thank you, big sis. Also, if you have any information, please send it my way.
Of course.
do you have work for anything up north?
I'm afraid you took most of the jobs up north, but we have some jobs in all the other directions.
Oh, okay.
More than likely, we'll probably come back. After all, I do need to visit a little bit more, I'll admit. I'll work on that better.
Hopefully you'll be back after she's calmed down.
We'll see.
I'm going
Also-
to have a baby girl.
Baby girl.
There she is. Okay. Or also, real quick, Oriana. She looks a little conflicted. She goes, "Is father still here?"
I believe he's packing up for now. But you could probably catch him if you wanted to.
She just kind of sighs and she looks to everybody. She goes, "I'll meet you guys on the outskirts of the city. I won't be long. I just gotta say something real quick. Get something off my chest."
Okay.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'll be right behind you, like I always am.
Okay.
And
After
before
Leo,
you
I'm gonna
all,
go find Alex.
and before you all ditch her.
Yep. Hi.
Find Alex.
Curse her forever to spend time with her family.
Yay!
Alright. Anyway. You find your father currently just, packing up stuff. Anyway. Alex, we can hear the stream.
Sorry about that. All right.
Jezebel takes a deep breath, lets it out slowly, and then walks over. She goes, "Leaving already?"
Oh, hello, Jezebel. Yes, I am. Very busy as always, but, I just wanted to stay at least a little longer to see how your sister was doing, and, well, to hear the good news from your mother, as she's no doubt screamed to the heavens at this point.
And will for like next week, I think. Another girl,
What can I say? It is what it is. Your mother, she always wanted a big family. She was raised well by the cartographers, but, well, a surrogate family is no substitute for a real family. At least, that's how she told it to me. And,
And-
well, there's a reason she's proud of having 40 grandkids.
And you? She says she crosses her arms over her chest. What exactly do you want?
Me. The truth of the matter is, I always wanted to be there for my family, to provide for them, That's never really changed ever since it started. Sure, when I first started adventuring, it was out of an obligation to my patron, but at the end of the day, it always came back to those I cared about, those I loved, and just making sure that they were free to follow their hearts and what they felt was right, or whatever path that life saw fit to give them.
She looks to the side again, looking thoughtful and trying to choose her words carefully, I guess. And she goes, it's not easy for us without you around often.
I know it isn't. And believe me, I've tried. I've tried to make it work. I've tried thinking of maybe making simulacrums that are just as powerful to help people, but The truth of the matter is, you just can't have it both ways, can you?
So Vienna has told me.
So she's
Good
already
old-
spoken.
Indeed. And she pulls out the hilt. She gave me her calling card.
Irina, always looking out for me.
Which is good, I guess, because apparently we cannot do that since we are just mortal. So I guess it's good to know that dear old godmother is watching over you.
Honestly, I still can't believe she actually accepted the position of godmother. She must have gone soft after she reached 200.
That, or she knew that you were going to struggle with the fact of wanting to have two things at once. Dear father.
That or Ampere is very persuasive.
That too. Mother.
Yep.
And mother.
Yes, you know for a fact her mother is far too persuasive, and as I said, when she wants something, well, let's just say your tenacity comes from both myself, but more so your mother.
Yes. Many what's the name of the magic land again?
Arcrania.
Many Ukrainians still remember the year of celebration of when Empire visited the Ukrainian city and decorated it from head to toe in billboards, ribbons, cards, congratulating Vienna on becoming a godmother until she could accept it.
Arcraniums, actually.
Ukrainians.
But yeah. But, well, it's what us Gold Gales are like. We're stubborn to a fault.
That's I know I get from you. She kind of just rolls her eyes again and she again looks to the ground, not meeting his gaze. She goes, I understand what you do is important and it's something that you want to do. I don't appreciate the fact that you're not here when we need you, though. And the fact that you did keep from us what you did for brother. I know you did it on his request. And I know that you also did something that you weren't supposed to, technically, by bringing him back. Which also puts yourself at a risk. I can't quite forgive you for keeping that a secret. And I'm not sure I ever will. But I am sorry for having such hostility towards you since brother died.
And, well, I'm sorry I haven't been for you and your sister and, well, all our family more. Honestly, these past couple of years I've been reflecting a lot, and, well, let's just say I've been considering maybe easing off on my godly responsibilities a little.
She rolls her eyes. She goes, why? You chose to be a god. And you're just going to give it up like that?
The truth of the matter is, well, it sort of just ended up happening. I was never really sure about becoming a god, but the opportunity presented itself and I just thought, why not? I don't regret becoming a god, but I do regret not being a better father.
She just kind of snorts and she shakes her head and she looks thoughtful again. It's not that I don't hate you being a god. What you do is actually important with the two concepts you chose. Until, I will say this, whatever you decide to do is up to you. Even if you were to return back to the family, I can't say exactly that our relationship will be mended easily. I'll admit that. Everyone else, I can't speak for. Oriana, mother. But I will say, don't give up your godhood until you are actually satisfied. Me, as you know, I will not be satisfied until brother's killer is put to the sword. By my hand, by yours, one of somebody in our family. But only unless I do it will I finally be satisfied. And maybe consider mending our relationship. So for you, I give the same advice. Don't give up your godhood until you're satisfied, father.
Of course.
She gives him a small smile, but then she just strutters. She goes, "Okay, well, we're going to the swaps. If you ever happen to find any information on Brother's killer, please let me know."
I will. You'll be the first to know.
Good. She turns to walk away, but then she stops. She goes, "Oh," and she says over her shoulder, "If you do speak to Brother again, tell him that I'm going to smack him silly when I see him the next time." And then she walks away.
I will. Don't worry.
As you are moving to walk away, both Fiona and Alex sense this, but Fiona most strongly. You both feel as if reality has just been torn apart. And you know that's the telltale sign of a fracture. However, this one is far closer than any you've felt before. It feels like it's just outside the city.
Oh, son of a...
Yeah, Alex just sighs it. And he says, well, best of luck, Jezebel. And well, see you soon. I love you.
Whether Jezebel heard us or not, she doesn't really react, that she just keeps walking.
So, everyone else, you're waiting for Jezebel to return when you hear a sudden sharp tearing sound. And you look to your right past some bushes, and you see Charlotte standing in front of a brand new fracture.
Don't touch it.
Panic.
Give me a second and I will make the map for you. Alex, are you joining them at the fracture?
He's gonna have to investigate, yeah.
Alright, give me a
the
second.
moment Korak sees it, he immediately just runs over and tries to do the closing it thing.
Alright. You just let me get the everyone on the map. Alright. So as Vienna and
Fiona would not be on the scene.
Okay. I wasn't sure if you were coming or not. Alright.
Yeah, no.
So too easily, Corax, you close the fracture.
Whoa.
Yeah.
How'd you do that?
I saw Alexander do it once and managed to imitate it. I don't know how it actually works.
Jezebel rushes up and she sees that. She goes, "Whoa, okay then."
What happened, Charlotte?
Charlotte's still
not
there.
too
Sorry.
I'm not too sure. I just went over to check on something, and then there was a fracture here.
That's what you closed? How did the fracture ended up here?
And ask the gods; they're the ones investigating it.
If it's all right, may I make a perception check
You may.
to see if there's anything else out of the ordinary in this area? Eh.
There's a tree that looks like an apple.
Alright, well, I'm gonna try to look around myself. Not much better.
Colora sees people looking around, and with the DM's permission, she will do perception, because players spamming perception is unfun.
You look
That
around.
is the wrong button.
You all look around, but you don't see anything of note. It's almost, as far as you all can tell, the fracture just appeared right in front of Charlotte.
Is that what they look like now? Interesting.
Yep. Dangerous.
Yeah,
Do
that's
not
a fracture.
touch.
As dear Cicada said, I didn't go into it, but the last time my friend, everyone else didn't turn out too safe. I still don't trust this area.
Mm. Alex, what did you see?
Unfortunately, I did not see as much as, well, I saw about as much as everyone else. It seemed to just appear. I arrived a little too late to discern if there was any cause.
Okay, one moment.
Alright. Well, you all say your goodbye to Alex and you begin to head on your way, yes?
Mhm.
Cicada would like to try something.
Okay.
Okay, she's going to meditate for a bit and try to contact her patron about this phenomenon, see if they have any idea what's happening.
You already have the answer staring right at you.
Huh?
Be patient. It will come to you.
Kind of tilts her head at this. Very vague, but alright. Okay, I'm done.
Everything good?
She kind of just shrugs and shakes her head.
All right then. Well, shall we get going then?
Yep.
Like you guys, then.
Right. And as they leave, Cicada just takes like a passing glance at Charlotte because she was the only one at the scene. So, no insight. She's just she's not entirely sure.
So, you all begin to make your way to Scavsby. It is, let's see, you went on this path, so yeah, it's about 7 days travel to get to the lake and then another 2 days to get around to the ruins proper. So
Alrighty.
you'll be traveling for around 7 days. At around 4 days in, you all stop for the night. You know. Yes, you may roll 7 times, Clara.
Okay.
Fuck.
No dice.
Such frustration.
Okay.
95 though. Ah.
Sorry to interrupt, but I'm free to go.
I know. Yes. You're free to go.
Alright.
Thank you.
Alright, sorry about
Bye bye.
Okay, bye.
See you all later. Bye.
Bye.
I know it. You're all camping for the night, and Elnath is very grumpy because he politely asked if he could stay in the city, and you all went no. So now he's just being
Wait.
dragged along.
Wait, I didn't say anything of the sort.
No, I don't think anyone did.
I don't think anyone did.
No, you didn't. I was just saying why he's there. Unless you guys wouldn't have objected, but
I mean, Korax wouldn't care, honestly.
Clara wouldn't either.
are you sure?
I mean,
I think-
Unless he wants to end up causing trouble in the city again.
But when we're not in the city, it's not our problem.
They make a valid point.
Technically, my family is there,
True.
so.
Well, Ryu, what about you?
Ryu probably well first he'd ask if Alnath had found anything on the hunter's ruin and on the hunter's dens while he was in Lundrook before his little community service happened.
Well, I have good news on that front. I believe there's only one more of those little places left. It's very,
Near-
very far south though, so
Nearby or throughout all of Norheim as a whole?
Clara interjects says, before you continue this conversation, do you want to make sure that you're not being watched?
No. Fine.
Let me. You are not currently being watched.
Okay. I did not
Okay.
see anything.
Okay, good.
Well, the location is 15 days south of Lundrak on horseback. Otherwise, it'd be 30 days. It's this place called Rose Partianos.
Rose Alpatianos?
Rosa Patianos.
That's a mouthful.
Yeah.
But yes, it's quite a ways
It's,
out of where you all are going, so it can wait. Though,
Yeah.
I would
It's,
prefer to stay in the city unless you really need me on this trip.
We really need you to stay out of harm's way.
So I can stay in the city then, right?
If you get put in the dunk tank again, we will be throwing apples again.
Just see if you can find out more about this hunter's den so we can go prepared.
Well, he gives you a basic rundown of what the city is known for. And he simply says, well, in that case, I think I will stay in the Lundrak and begin to plan our travels, if that is quite alright with you all.
I'm fine with that.
And, so Elnath will stay behind. And, as he's walking away, he bumps into some tough and burly looking man with 50 tattoos and is carried away.
Ah,
That
He'll
was
be
fine.
Mm.
Wait, hold
He'll
on.
be fine.
He'll be fine.
As
I
Clark
hope he'll
said
be
here,
fine.
Ryu Jezebel said that she starts to push Ryu away behind his back. He'll be fine.
I need some help here!
Now we're good. Let's go.
I think that makes two of us.
And don't and just don't insult their literary taste, and you should be fine.
You have fine literary tastes! How dare you tell me what to eat?
Okay, yeah, let's go.
he's on his own.
Uh, sorry.
So you all head on your way, and Elnath is once again captured.
This is
Are we
gonna be a
keeping track of how
reoccurring
many
thing with
times-
him.
At least-
Are we keeping track of how many times he's been captured?
I think like 3, 4 times.
It's a tally. You guys are keeping a tally now.
Yeah.
as you all look
At least we
go on.
Not again.
at least we know he won't be taken by any hunters or anything if he if he's in custody of something.
You all are enjoying this, aren't you?
Oh.
Yes.
I don't know.
So,
He better be.
go on.
He better be fine when we get back.
He'll be
All right.
fine, dear.
Just call him, cleric.
Alright. So, after about 4 days of travel, you all make camp for the night. You know, some people being put on watch, as per usual. Cicada, you have a dream.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
This again.
You dream that you were swimming. And swimming downwards, further and further and further. And then you see something form in the water. In the distance, but slowly closing in. A snake-like tail that eventually clears enough that you're able to see the full figure, a feathered serpent. It wraps around you and then draws you even deeper into the ocean, into the water. You don't know if it's an ocean or not. Might not be an ocean. Ocean is just the default word for when you refer to large bodies of water.
Sure.
So, anyway, you descend deeper and deeper until you wake up.
Weird dreams again. Ah.
Hey, it's not as bad as waking up and having a baby bottle in your bag.
That's out of character.
Yeah, I know.
Seems to me like you've been having a lot of those since Atropus left.
Are you alright, dear?
Also, the water was very warm and bubbly.
Weird dreams. I guess you can try to think back to what that feathered serpent actually looked like. But it's a dream, so it probably requires some kind of check.
Yeah, I'll say you can roll an intelligence check.
Intelligence isn't my greatest stat.
Or perception. Unfortunately, the water was too dark to really see colors.
Dark vision. I can see all the color.
It was a dream, though.
It was a dream. So dark vision doesn't apply.
But I will give you... For a 14, I will give you a hint.
Oh.
It almost felt like you were taking a bath.
She kind of just looks around to see if there's any water nearby.
Nothing.
Does she say this?
No.
Or share?
Cicada, where are you going?
She's not going anywhere. She's just looking around in the immediate area.
And I'm trying to answer, but people keep interrupting. There's no water except the water you guys brought with you, you know, for drinking and stuff. Though there is a small drinking source on the way that's I'd say a day back, or you know, there's the lake that you're going to that's 2 days ahead.
And she kind of just looks off into the distance towards the lake.
You okay, Cicada?
Yeah, fine. Just weird dreams.
Okay.
You sure you're okay?
Yeah.
All right then.
Is there anything anyone would like to do before we wrap this session up?
There is one thing. Cicada is kinda loosely glancing over to Charlotte every so often.
You're my first.
Huh?
I'm kidding. I was out of character. I'm kidding.
Alright, anything else anyone wants to do?
Charlotte will notice the glances.
She immediately turns away.
Ryu is Ryu is, I guess, casting message to ask Eldaith if he's okay.
Is it message or sending?
Sending.
Sending, yes. That's what I meant.
Laura is preoccupied with a box.
You get this response. Let me just count this out. It's 21 words. Alright? 21?
25.
25. Okay. Oh my god, you have to help me. They are making me wear this ridiculous thing, and I am really, really hating it here, so...
Oh no. Oh dear.
Yep. Well,
He's fine.
Anything else anyone wants to do?
I have one thing real quick. I'm going to, while everybody seems busy, I'm going to kind of like saunter up to Crax and be like, "Are you alright, dear Crax?"
Yes.
She looks at him closely. "You sure? After all, that little mishap at breakfast the other day."
Oh, that's.
Since you won't tell the others what is going on, and I'm the one that knows currently,
Yes.
I do owe you a bit, so if you ever want to talk about it, I'm here. I can keep a secret.
I know you can, and I appreciate it, but I think I'm fine for the moment. And if anything develops, we'll pick this up. How does that sound?
She looks at him a little scuffed. She goes, "The fact of the matter is that wild magic usually doesn't go off unless you use a spell. Yeah, it went off. Did you use a spell?"
Not quite. Let's just say a little bit earlier in the day. A little bit earlier in the day, I may have tapped into something. I don't understand what, but something to guide my mind to where Rinbane lived.
Oh. You sure that's wise?
Probably not, but I'm going to be honest. After days and days of getting nowhere, I was starting to get a little bit frustrated.
I suppose, dear, but to be fair, doing things like that and then only having the repercussion of your magic going wild later on may not be the smartest thing in front of the others, if you don't want them to know.
Yes. Well, you may have failed to notice, but I don't make good decisions when I'm frustrated.
See, something we have in common, isn't it?
Indeed.
All right, well, I won't pry. She says. She kind of leans upward with her hands behind her back with a small, casual shrug. "I'm just merely offering some companionship, I suppose. You've been there for me, and even kind of helped me not escalate the family dinner into a bit of a scene more than it already was.
Hmm.
And I'll admit, I've grown fond of everybody. You, Ryu, Foxy, obviously,
Yeah.
even Cora.
Yeah, but you think that family dinner was a scene? In my family is an ancient line is a bunch of trained assassins on one side and royal blood on the other. Would you want to guess how the in-laws there get along?
Oh, there's me there. I don't need to hear because I can only imagine. Not only that, but I'm pretty sure we have other matters to discuss than family matters. I've somewhat settled mine so far, which was technically overdue. Can't say the same would be the same for you, obviously. All I'm saying is that if you need to talk or you need me to cover for you, I don't mind doing so. After all, I am a devil woman after all. Who knows what mysteries I can do? She says sarcastically while waving her fingers.
Who knows indeed. Although, correct me if I'm wrong, you don't actually do a lot of magic yourself, do you?
No, surprisingly, isn't it? Kind of who my father is. But I do know some small spells anyway.
Oh, yes.
Still, like I said, there's no telling what I can do. And I'm actually somewhat decent at lying. I want to say at least. But all I'm saying is if you don't want to keep this so much a secret, but this is going to be a recurring thing, I would at least advise you to at least maybe tell the others. Because after today, or after that day with the pie, pretty sure some of them are a little suspicious.
Clara's been poking every pie she's had since.
That cicada
Just saying, dear.
Cicada is especially suspicious.
Yeah. Just saying, dear, because compared to others, our group are pretty smart.
Looks at Clara.
Okay, maybe not everybody. You have a point. Okay. She notices the look as she just kind of throws her hands up in defeat. All I'm saying is we've grown a bit close. Even Miss Charlotte as well. And we seem to have become quite a bit of maybe family's a little too soon to say, but close enough.
And I get it, and you're right. It's just
you
this
don't.
is something I've. This is something I haven't told anyone about in 165 years.
And I'm not saying you
opening up about it now to anyone is. Let's just say it's something I have to mentally prepare myself for.
How do you think I felt, dear, telling everybody who my father is, that I kept a secret for so long, and then suddenly seeing him again and finding out that he resurrected my dead brother?
Oh yeah, but that was quick.
And you saw how that turned out. To tell you the truth, I was almost close to burning down the table if you hadn't used that spell. Still not happy about that, by the way.
That's true, but well, the difference is with your secrets, it'll get people to talk. With my secrets, it could make me a pariah forever in my own society.
All I'm saying, dear, is that you don't have to say anything if you don't want to yet. All I ask is maybe you just reassure everybody in the future that you will say something, but that is nothing to worry about at the moment. Technically, we do have to worry about it, to be fair, but...
I was about to say.
Yes, no, I understand. Trust me, I know. I've read and heard about wild magic, trust me. I'm only saying that the others are already suspicious, so it's best to ease those suspicion just a little bit.
Right.
Like I said, no rush, but do keep it in mind to at least give them a little bit of something of reassurance.
I will take it under advisement.
Good.
Eh.
She says that she pats his cheek, just pat on the cheek. She goes, "I believe in you."
Right.
And again, even need me to cover for you. She says that she just puts her hands behind her back and starts to skip away.
And I don't know, wild magic can do some pretty wacky stuff. I look forward to seeing how you intend to cover that.
I can be very creative.
I think that's the end of the conversation.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.